Hello, everybody, and welcome to Suddenly Saturday. We passed up Freedom Friday, but I do want to ask you all before I start. We're in February now, the 1st of February. Yay, we made it. Uh, what does freedom mean to you? Think about it. Really think about it, because we've never been free, completely free. What is it going to feel like? That is what we get to look forward to. If we just put our differences aside and realize that not everything is everybody, everybody takes everybody's opinion to heart. They got to correct you because their perception on something was different than your perception. So we have to really be careful with that. Um, I don't agree with a lot of things that we've been told in this world that were true. I really don't think a lot of it was true. I think a lot of it was made up metaphors. It could be diaries too of people that back then that wrote like the Moby Dick story, and he actually just felt like he was in the belly of a whale all alone or something like that. And then they wrote the story, the fairy tale. So we really have to be careful with what we're doing and where we're putting our energy. And if we have to tell somebody else that their opinion needs to be critiqued to match my opinion, reread the things or re-listen to it because your opinion might be different than the person that said it. That's all I'm going to say. And today is 2/1 of 2025. We made it. And it's a 12 and it's a 3. And we had massive threes. We had massive fives. 3 is completely a divine message. And 5 is change. And we are going through a massive change right now. We are not used to being free. So we have to practice it. Practice being free because we are going to be free for a while. I think it's 1,000, what is it, 1,000 or 100 years of peace. We're ready for it. We need it. But in order to get there, they can change everything they want. But until we start working on ourselves, nothing will change in your world. You'll still be in the same 3D matrix that you always were, believing in school and your parents and your grandmas and your grandpas and this and that, believing everything they say is completely true instead of researching it. We're just going to take grandma and grandpa's and mom's and dad's opinion on everything. And what if they have the wrong information? So we are deep diving. That's what we're doing. We're deep diving into things that we never understood and we had questions to and nobody could answer. So that's what I'm doing anyway. Went through the dark night of the soul, still going through the dark night of the soul, still have problems in my now space, not my past space. My past is all fixed pretty much. My now space is a different story because now I'm going through different things. And yeah, they're not all beautiful. But we want to make them beautiful. We want to make them as beautiful as they are. And you try. Okay, now we have some really deep messages coming out because there's a lot of up and down energies. I can feel them in people. People are starting to get to where the point where they just want to be alone. I've had enough. I'm going to sit over here in my corner and I can't take no more. If you have to go into the hermit mode, do it for your own sanity because there's so much on this earth right now that is very confusing. Okay, I'm long-winded today. I've been up this morning. I've done all kinds of stuff. I've been out grounding myself. And, I noticed that there's a lot of earth signs that do not ground at all. They don't even let their pinky toe touch the grass. That's not good. If you're an earth sign, any sign really, but an earth sign, you need to connect. So get out there and connect. Okay. Now, my name's Fonnie D. I channel messages through the cards. I also channel messages in writing and I channel messages in dreams, which a lot of us will do if we open our mind and we do a lot of meditation and clear the crap out of it. You'll see the real stuff come forward. We got a number 14, which is a 5. A difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. Yeah, we are all connected. We may be completely different, but we are all connected. Life and your soul path have their secrets. The path can be challenging, and it is at these times that both the fool and the wise person learn that there is no such thing as autonomy. We are determined by all that exists. Everything is fundamentally interconnected. All influences are. The divine source wishes to teach us about this connectedness. And we learn best along the parts of our soul path that are rocky, unsafe, or even scary. We will discover allies who will touch us deeply with their empathy and will us to help. And we will become sympathizers, lovers, and helpers, and from time to time, even heroes and heroines. Your path is difficult at the moment, but this is an opportunity for you to forge links with others in order to grow beyond yourself, to help each other, and to take it in turns to be supportive and to be supportive. Consciously seek out allies and fellow travelers in the outside world. Be brave and ask for help. Recognize that you are not alone, that you have friends and helpers in all worlds, in all times, and in all dimensions. Call upon them and accept their powers and their good advice. In particular, seek out the aid of the helpers recommended and do so immediately. They will give you everything you need right now, including protection. Intensively Work intensively with the recommended number to achieve this. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the wolf. We got the wolf on lessons the other day. Herbal essence oil is orange. Healing crystal is sodalite, and the number is 5. So I'm going to read the 3, and then I'm going to read the 5, and that will give us some direction with this reading today. Number 3 indicates that now is a good time to take care of your soul families, both in this world and in others. Make contact and tell them that you love and need them. They will hear you. You will find strength, healing, and answers among those closely connected to you. This number teaches you to look at everything, to become an observer, and wisdom will come. Number 3's energy field brings about diversity, creativity, energy, the overcoming of duality, and understanding and seeing the world of the divine. A lot of people have problems stepping out of their comfort zone. And I used to be one of them, but I stepped out a lot. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of a soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. Source wants me to say something. If you have never stepped out of your box, how do you know what you can do? Do you think that we were just placed here to live on a 3D planet and go nowhere? We've become what the 3D planet has seen us become, but we have not went within and seen what we can do. So practice going within, practice, loving yourself, look in the mirror and love yourself. And if there's things that you don't love about yourself, then that's maybe what you need to change. We are going to go into the Messenger Oracle. We had quite a few cards come out with that. And I seen the lesson that it was trying to say. As I said, a lot of the earth signs do not ground themselves to earth. And a lot of signs don't. You really need to ground into Mother Earth because yeah, that's not the 3D world. That is your consciousness expanding, and that's what we're supposed to do. God didn't make us beautiful miracles to do nothing, to sit there and say, okay, well, the world says I'm this, so I guess I'm this. Mm-mm. Baby, you need to shine. See yourself in nature, just like I said. I've been out a lot. I've been feeding the birds and walking barefoot. It's a little chilly, but you got to get that grounding done. You got to connect. If you're not connected, you're going to be in shambles. I mean, people are literally marching to the way the Bible says, and I get that that is a metaphor, and that is a great metaphor to keep. But I haven't seen a lot of religious people doing anything but a lot of nothing, a lot of hot air. Uh, they judge. They like money, and they sin too. They're not perfect. They're human, and they're not all of them are bad. I mean, some of them are trying to lead you down a beautiful path, and but you got to look at your own path. You can't follow somebody else's path because it's not for you. You were born of man and woman, but humanity is born of the natural world. Now it is time to reconnect. Look out into the natural world, explore your world, and you will see who you are. Peel away all judgment and dogma born of man, and see your truest nature mirrored in the beautiful world around you. See that your emotions are like the weather, and that your senses reach into the sky and earth, like the branches and roots of the tree. See yourself in nature and in nature within yourself. Yeah, a lot of people don't even like nature. They don't like animals. They don't like grounding themselves. They are so disconnected. And that is so unhealthy. I can't I can't tell you how unhealthy that is. I've seen a lot of people that are very unhealthy. Need and necessity. Night and day exists within the very same moment. Creation and destruction wear the same face. You only see one or the other because you are not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based upon perception in nature. All occurs according to need and necessity. Not right or wrong, ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. You have to really listen to your inner self, because that is where the heart space is, where Christ consciousness connects to you. The crown is where source connects with us. Our feet is where mother connects with us. So we have to remember, if we're not grounding ourselves, we're not connected to the mother. We're just going the way the religion feels, and they ghosted the mother. It's the Holy Ghost. They ghosted her. And that's sad, because I probably did too, because I was, went to all Christian schools when I was young, and went to church and believed in hocus pocus was crazy and evil. The only thing that's evil is if you make it evil. Uh, and that is the truth. You can make anything you want evil. You could make this card look so evil that you'd be scared of it. And you know how beautiful this card is? It's got the gold and the dark, polarity, positive, negative. That's what we are. It's got the three birds, the raven, the crow, and the eagle, which is knowledge, which is wisdom. You've got Earth Mother in the tree, and you've got your third eye wide open. Your perception is there. You got the eagle over your crown, which is the beautiful, intelligent, amazing bird that it is. But we're missing all the sunshine, the moon, the yin and the yang. And we're going through the polarity, the positive and negative right now. We have to really be careful with that. My advice, and there's the white angel feathers, which is the guardian. We always have guardian angels around us. I know the Christians really don't believe. I don't think they believe in guardian angels and things like that. They are around, and we're fooling ourselves to follow man, because that is what it is. When we go to church, we're listening to man speak the word that you have to go out and buy. Our creator never wanted his word sold. So if that's our creator's word, they're literally making money off of it. Sad, isn't it? Never really thought about it that way. Every time you go to church and you put money in the till, in my opinion, that's theft. That is taking someone's money that they could buy food and shelter with and putting it in a church and making it beautiful. So you can come every Sunday and listen to a man tell you what's real and what's not. I go within and I get every answer I need when I ask it. And that's what we're supposed to do. You can read any book you want, but that book is not going to bring you within. It's not going to bring you comfort for long. Okay, now we've got Nurture All You Love. And this is a beautiful blue dragon with the purple coming out and the beautiful tail, the golden horns, and the crystal ball, like the energy ball. Take the time to nurture the things you care about so that they may flourish and grow. Your hopes, your dreams, your body, your mind, your spirit, your creations, and your relationship, all that you need is to be cherished, loved, honored, and respected. Without care and attention, these aspects of self can fall into a state of neglect that does harm to both and the world around you. Nurture them and they will bring you peace and fulfillment. Sure they will. Be careful because we can be led astray by man, and there's been a lot of men that we thought were holier than thou and have been arrested for horrible things that they might have done. So we have to really be careful with listening just to man and not going within because you're missing everything. Okay, now what I said before, time to ground. If you don't like your feetsies in the grass or the sand or the dirt, get a plant. Hold the plant and meditate and connect with nature. We all experience moments in our lives when we feel confused, unfocused, and surrounded by chaos and turmoil. These moments are often unavoidable, as are the lessons these moments can impact. But how you respond to them is a choice only you can make. Take a deep breath and a moment to pause and reconnect with Gaia and nature. Seek the silence of the void within whilst your spirit spirals downward to anchor itself like an ancient tree root in the cleansing embrace of the earth beneath you. I'm always barefooted. I can't, I don't like shoes. I don't like socks. If I have to wear shoes, I do. But when I'm around home and I'm walking in my yard, I'm in my bare feet and I am connecting with nature around me, the bugs, the birds, everything. And I feel that sometimes we have to take deep breaths and go that way. We have to reconnect very badly. Okay, now we have, I love this little book. I like the Wishcraft Oracle. It's small, but it's actually really positive. And I really feel that right now in this world, we need positive. Got enough negative going around. We got a 12, another 3. Like I said, this is a very divine reading today, a divine message, because the cards were coming out when I was channeling, I was listening to Mr. T. I was listening to Mr. T and what he's talking about he is going to do for the people of this planet, of this earth part, the 3D matrix. And these are the cards I got. So I didn't go into a meditation. I wanted to go and be around someone that is going to change our lives, as they say it, that a lot of people don't trust and a lot of people do trust. But I wanted to get what source felt about the situation because I'm not Democrat, Republican, or independent. I'm probably nothing of that. I have never been into politics in my whole life. But this time, this time is different. This is our revival. This is our time to shine. We are the generation that are going to tell the stories of the past. So I hope the 365 days you've got to write your story. I hope that you're writing your story down. I'm starting to write my story down. It's an interesting one, but yeah, I think you should write anything you need down. If you like painting and you gave it up, go sit in front of a canvas and start painting your beauty. We are all creations of the one, so we can be as the one. Love your body. I love my body. Body is the hardest thing to love because we always have those funky bodies or fat bodies or skinny bodies or everybody judges you by your avatar, your bodysuit. And you judge yourself by your bodysuit. Gotta be careful with that. We have to love who we are and love what we do. Every part of your body is special and should be loved, from the eyes you use to look at the world to the legs you use to walk. Make a wish for your body to be healthier and happier. Use some face or body paint to draw hearts and flowers and other positive symbols on your body. Place your hand just above your heart and say out loud, I love my body and I have wonderful wishes for it. State that you wish for your body. That's perfect. I mean, we all have differences of what we think and our perception, and we have to be careful with the body because the body is a gentle creature and it loves to be loved by you, and anybody that comes near you will love your body and your mind and you. Okay, I think I'm going to read. No, source is telling me the Magic Spirit Oracle, and I love this card. Another three, 30. Got another three. And it's the Shaman, Lunatic Insight, Cosmos. And on this card, she has uh, a tablet she's writing. It says, it's got the third eye and the 369 seashell, like swirl design. She's got the moon on there. She's been drawing, and it says, I am crazy. Or is it the moon? This is the shaman. Beautiful card, isn't it now? Look at the energy coming off her. Wouldn't you like to feel like that every day? It just looks like she's so at peace looking at the moon and the magic that flows to the moon. Lunatic insight, cosmos strangeness. I choose to listen and dance to the secret song of the universe. Me and my husband have been dancing a lot more. Uh, and we feel that we have to because right now there's so much crazy going on. And it says this: the crazy, the shaman, the one who sees lunatic is a world derived from the Latin word luna, means moon. So a lunatic is one who is moonstruck. There is a face on the moon. Can you see it in the night? Even when others cannot. This is the great paradox of the mystic. You hear the whispers that others cannot. You hear the secret song of the universe. It's okay to be an outsider in a world of conformity and contempt, a world where those who are different are met with rejection from society. Even if they are the shamans, the seekers, and artists who point us to the way of the truth, soul transformation, the moon is beaming sacred truths, mysteries, and visions to the one who can receive them, the one who is open to them. Some people have a special gift of insight that is revealed to them during certain times. It is in the divine order of the cosmos for those who are chosen. Pulling the shaman card can be a call to embrace more of your crazy side or to tune into it more at this time. You may be judged by others, but what you gain is far superior to their disapproval. The world needs more mystics and shamans to show us the soul of the world, to point us away from the suffocation of too much conformity, mundanity, and stagnation. The energy behind this card that of dreams, ideas, and visions, especially spiritual and creative ones, express, act on, create, and share what you are receiving from the mysterious. Harness your power of insight. Do not let it fade away and dim within you. In other words, use it or lose it. The more you do, the stronger it will become. Uh, be careful with the triggers out there. I'm seeing people get really triggered and they're not controlling it. They're just triggered and going and continue to be triggered. It doesn't help. It really doesn't. Pay attention to which secret song of the universe comes to you at this time. And when you hear them, don't forget to dance. You can try staying up a bit later than you usually do, lighting a candle and seeing what comes through. Spending time in spiritual solitude will greatly embrace this time for you. Guided meditation that specifically opens your mind's eye will be beneficial. Yeah, and I've been talking about doing a meditation and I'm thinking about it. I haven't felt the need to do it yet, but I'm thinking it's coming. 14, which is a 5, and it says manifest your destiny. And look at that guy. He's got keys all over. He's got the spectacle in the eye. He's got the heart on his shoulder, the keys all around him. And ooh, he's got a candle lit at the third eye on his hat. And to me, that looks like on a letter that he was writing. He's got a key on his tie also. And there's a sign on his thing, and it says illusion. Oh, I think that's what it says. Master of Destiny, ahoy there. You are at the helm of your ship, choosing the course and making the choices. You can chart your own map and decide where you want to venture. It won't always be smooth sailing sometimes. The waters can be choppy and rough. That is okay because lucky for you, you captain this ship. Trust in yourself, believe you can achieve and your goals and dreams. It's okay to get scared or feel unsure. Remember, when you are on the right course, your sea legs won't fail you. Funny that we travel these many destinations to create our best destiny. Perhaps that is where the word destination comes from. And now give yourself a high five for charting these uncharted waters and fully understanding that you are the master of your destiny. Yeah, we can all follow the crowd, but your destiny is where you are. Your destiny is your learning, not everybody around you. You don't want to be like why would we want to be like anybody else when you're unique in your own? Because you don't like yourself? Well, go look in the mirror and work on yourself. What don't you like about yourself and fix it? Or come to peace with it. That I accept it. It is what it is. I got a scar on my cheek. It is what it is. I got a scar on my knee. It is what it is. My hair is starting to, not like it. But it is what you can change it. You can change any of that. You can dye your hair blue and enjoy yourself. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks. Okay, we got some interesting cards today. And a few of them have been showing up because they're the same cards that have been coming out. Not all of them, though. We got a number 20, which is a 2, which today is February the 2nd. And we got a unicorn and bubbles and flowers and a hummingbird, and it says flying. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over. that all your hard work has paid off and the things you hope for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. We have to realize that our Creator made us amazing in everything we do. But what I always say when somebody sees somebody that they haven't seen in a long time and they're miserable and they look really rough and things, but the world got to them. There was nothing else but the world. We let the world in and make us that way. We got to really be careful with what we're listening to by everybody. I mean, if someone says a story, go research it. You'll find out if it's true or false. Or if you can't find out, just go within, meditate. It'll give you the answers. Now, it is interesting what come out with uh, the clarifier card with the fly, and it's the sun. Happiness, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, happiness, truth. Sun card represents success, abundance, and radiance, like the sun itself. It gives strength and vitality to all those who are lucky enough to feel its rays. There is much joy and happiness coming your way. The sun card shows that you have a significant sense of deserved confidence right now. Life is particularly good, and the sun is shining your way as you reach the goals that you have set. Have you set some goals for yourself? My goal is to research a lot, learn a lot, help a lot, and work on self. Self comes first, and it's not an ego-driven self. It's a self that if you're not healthy and putting time into yourself, uh, your beautiful magicness, your beautiful wholeness will disappear gradually. You won't be who you were supposed to be. We don't want to go onto the dark side and stay there very long. Okay, now that was really, we had the 19, which, is a 10 and is a 1. Uh, so we got another 33. Like I said, this is a totally divine reading today. I was amazed with the cards that come out because I was happy because there's so much disinformation going on around there. And like I said, Mr. T was talking the other day and yesterday, and I was meditating on it, and I was just kind of tuning him out, but he was there. So what I needed to get, I got. What I didn't need, it went away. It just bypassed me. Now this is a making choice, a number 30. Uh, we are the ones who make the choice. So we can't go off and say that, well, you made my choice for me. If you let somebody make your choice for you, then yeah, you did, but you should make your choices. You're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from spirit, and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. Um, This is actually really an interesting card because they have the white doves flying around up here, which is Source Creator. And there's two ways to go. There's the fork in the road. And when we get to this fork in the road, we will be by ourselves and we will have to make the proper decision on which way to go. There is no wrong way. If you're supposed to be in a turmoil with somebody, you came in contact with them because you were supposed to be there. But your choice is to walk away and sever the ties or walk away and think of what came out and what was observed. So, yeah, there's different ways to do things. Just don't get all crazy. Because a lot of people are going cray cray right now, and it's not good. It's not good to go crazy right now. Now with making choices, we got the Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you, we got some really good clarifiers for these cards, and the angels are around us. The white doves of the feathers of the white doves, and they all are sparkling because they all have energy of the Creator. We take animals for granted, and animals are part of us. We are all connected, every living thing. The Wheel of Fortune. Look at her. She's got the mountains behind her and she's floating in the water. She's got her birthday suit on because guess what? She is so relaxed with herself. Look at her face. It is like she has a compass she's holding on to in the water. The Wheel of Fortune, change, cycles, fate, decision, moments, luck, fortune, unexpected events. The Wheel of Fortune turns even more, seemingly to communicate that life is made up of both good and bad times, and that the cycle is one that we cannot control. Rapid change will bring new opportunities and it will make your life better. New circumstances can and put you an end to past difficult and herald a period of good fortune and success. Yes, we are going into good fortune. We are going into success. We just don't realize it right now, but we will. We will see. We will see the light over the horizon. It's going to be beautiful. Trust and you will receive. Now we got a number 48, which is a 12, which is another 3, and it's the wishing well. Oh my goodness. Look at the gold. And there's a mask. And it looks like a bunny down here with the white rabbit, like follow the white rabbit. She's looking back, and there's a gold mask there she's looking at, and gold flying out of the wishing well. The gold is mine, saith the Lord. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachments to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are convincing a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit, prepare to be amazed. Yeah, and I'm seeing that somebody has a golden mask on and they're throwing it into the wishing well because they don't want to be hidden anymore. They want to come out. And that's what that's telling me. There's going to be a time where they're going to say, ta-da, here I am. I'm out. I love it. I love me. And right now, they don't love me. They don't love themselves, and they're having a hard time. And I get it. We're all having a hard time, but we have to stick together. And with that, we got the 10 of Pentacles on the wishing well. And this is family. This is beauty. This, look at this. This is love in the background with family and their fur baby. And that looks like either their grandfather or father of wisdom. And behind them is a light tower. Legacy, roots, family, ancestry, inheritance, windfall, foundations, privileges, affluence, stability, tradition. The 10 of Pentacles represents legacy, accomplishment, and financial abundance. The asker has reached a pinnacle in their journey, recently completing an important career or life milestone through hard work. This card is also about family, ties, and cultivating deep bonds. It serves as a reminder to spend time with your loved ones and build memories. Additionally, this card is a positive omen if the asker is happy to grow their family. Yeah, there could be some little ones coming up. People are starting to create families. They get married and they fall in love. And you know what? You have roots to your ancestors through all that. You have your roots and he has his. You got grandpa or dad in the background. He's going to tell you some stuff too. And the children and the dog. Yeah, the fur baby. That's a beautiful card. That's this so far is beautiful. This is not a bad reading, guys. I mean, it's just we have to really think about things, not just react. I've always been one to react, and I'm trying so hard not to react. I'm trying to say things that I don't need to say. I'm just trying to sit back and observe sometimes because I want to help everybody. I want to even help myself, but I want to help everybody. So I get to the point where it's like I can't help them. I can't do it because they're not listening and they're not paying attention. But you know what? They don't have to. Creator will bring them where they need to be at when they need to hear. So if they do hear me, maybe they'll take one thing. Maybe they'll say, wow, maybe I should check into that. Yeah. I don't say anything I don't feel and mean. Okay. And I love all types of nationalities. I am not prejudiced at all for anybody. And I think all of us, have went through horrible things, not just the colors of skins and the languages and whatever. We've all went through a lot. So none of us are like perfect, but we try to. And guess what? Just try to be you. Just be yourself. Perfect is kind of perfect can be a trick too. I mean, you could live in this perfect little dialogue of life, have everything around you, and guess what? It's still not perfect. Um, we got a number 14, and I actually just love this. Now we got the 12. I'm skipping numbers here. I got numbers written down the way they came in. And we got this last time. I can't remember. I think the last time we got it was upside down, and then we got it right side up. But I realize what this is trying to say. Slow and steady. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't try to jump the line of knowledge. Stay in your own lane. Remember the old clinch. Slow and steady wins the race. This is a time for easy movement, unheard steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. Some people want to jump ahead and they want to do it so fast because they don't feel that they're moving in a great way and they're too slow. No, they're moving exactly the way you need to be. But if you're blocked, then you need to get unblocked. You need to help yourself get unblocked because the number 12 that come up, the clarifier was the Five of Swords. And if you look at this is fire signs. Reminds me of the Sagittarius, but he's back here. I think this is his inner self coming out and protecting him with the birds flying around and the energy. And there's arrows down on the ground in front of him. So he's shooting at something. Arguments, disputes, aggression, bullying, intimidation, conflict, hostility, and stress. The Five of Swords can represent conflict, a feeling of loss, or procrastination. You will need to suppress your pride and accept your restrictions. Only then will you be able to continue with your plans. Aggressive action will also not help you achieve the desired results. Perhaps you listen to the opinions of too many people instead of drawing your own conclusion. You need to be wise enough to accept all that you cannot change. So, yeah, the slow and steady, uh, and the aggression card, that's why you have to observe. If you've got aggression going on around you and arguments and disputes, that keeps you in a lower level of being. You need to release that. If that's what you got to do, you got to release that. They could be right, you could be right. It don't matter. You need to walk away. Thanks. Say, okay, thank you. I'm good. I'll go do something. I'll go meditate and find out the real reason why my ring is desperately trying to turn pink. And it doesn't turn pink that often. You can see it on this side. Because pink is love. I mean, I feel love all the time, but I usually have like blue because I'm an indigo child, or green for the emerald tablet or something like that. But I don't have pink a lot. Okay, ride the wave. And I think I said that earlier. He's riding the dolphin, the beautiful creatures, protection. Right now, success is easy and effortless. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned, and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity known now that you're definitely on the right path. So we're definitely on the right path, and we are going to become abundant because that is what's going to happen. We're going to get all our money they stole from us back. We should have never been paying taxes on our work, and we should never be paying taxes on our property. That is not a free nation. That is a controlled nation. That is a money nation. And if your town is not built up and beautiful, then where is the money going? That's another question. Okay, now, Ride the Wave was a perfect one, and we did get the Page of Pentacles with the Ride the Wave. And look at this. He is laying in the all energy, grounding himself with a beautiful sunflower over him and laying in the grass. Ambitious delight, goal-oriented planning, consistent star student, studious, grounded, loyalty, faithful, dependable. The Page of Pentacles represents new beginnings, passion, and the start of new endeavors. The asker may be looking to make a career change or begin an entrepreneurial pursuit. The energy of this card speaks to the motivation needs to manifest goals. This card reminds the asker to remain passionate and in touch with the original drive that propelled this project. Perfectionism or fear of failure can sometimes stop us in our tracks. Okay. We're riding the wave. Actually, we're thinking about riding the wave up here, but we procrastinating in the grass? Are we grounding ourselves to the point where we don't want to ride the wave? We're questioning too much. That's what the cards are telling me. We're questioning too much. And it's okay to question, but who's answering the question? Are you researching it and making sure that what you're asking is right, or are you just listening to everybody? Think about it. Hold that thought. Okay, now we got another three. And this is Wizard of Awareness, and I love this because this is we are becoming aware of our surroundings, and his staff is glowing with gold, and he's thinking. He's becoming aware of everything around him. Mindful, your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Yes, that's what I've been saying. I've been doing a lot of observing. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observed position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, uncumbered by opinions or desires. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experience evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change. No matter how much you want things to stay the same, the Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. Stop influencing things. If you're being guided to something, don't let other outside forces influence you. Because the card we got as a clarifier for the three of awareness, the Wizard of Awareness, was reversed, and it's the Page of Swords, or the Nine of Swords, excuse me. But it came in like this. So she's got arrows all around her, and her world is upside down. And look at the arrows. That was the card two times. Look at the arrows and sadness. Okay. Now, because it's reversed, it means recovery, learning to cope, facing life, finding help, shame, guilt, mental health issues. You may still experience the consequences of a difficult situation, but the pain has already subsided. Your imagination, however, still paints the current situation in a much worse way than it really is. You needlessly get upset and worried without any reason. The reverse Nine of Swords brings a message of hope, offering faith in a brighter future and promising better days ahead in this position. The card offers relief from pain and suffering, providing a sense of comfort and healing. Wow. Yeah. That is amazing. Comfort and healing, Wizard of Awareness. Comfort and healing. That was a beautiful read right there, folks. And we have a couple more. Uh, we have the Starseed Oracle, and this is empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Check that out. Empathic starseed are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes, Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lighting the loud energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressure off the world, off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through or simple how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others right now, you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so substantially. And you need to ask yourself this question: how can you take better care of yourself energetically? And she is looking through the mirror, and the mirrors can be portals to our soul. That's what she's doing right now. We got one more. We got the golden future oracle, and it's 15, which is a 6, and it's travel. Find ecological ways to explore the world. We will be exploring the world real soon. Our life is going to change as we know it. Soon after 2032, clean, environmentally friendly sources of power will create a resurgence of travel and exploration. Vehicles will be ecologically powered and made of biodegradable plant material. However, plates and silent mini helicopters will be popular for local trips. Many individuals will reactivate their levitation powers and be able to take short journeys that way. For longer distances, transports will move along its destination layered like roadways in the sky. Most of these will be operated remotely, but some will be guided by volunteers. By 2050, eco-powered rockets will transport travelers worldwide at speed that are currently beyond our comprehension. People will be able to move freely everywhere without passports. There will be no borders, and everyone will be welcome everywhere with an open heart. In fifth dimensional consciousness, people know that their needs will always be met. So a transport will always be there at a perfect time. If you receive this card, Archangel Raphael, who looks after travel of all kind and protects travelers, is touching you with the emerald light. He is in charge of the third eye and is opening you to a new way of looking at life. Expeditions and explorations. We live on a vast, varied, and magnificent planet where there is much to see and experience. Your guidance is to follow your promptings to roam, but look for ways that are ecologically. Walking, cycling, or traveling by boat or train takes longer, but may be more rewarding. Explore different places, cultures, and societies with interest, admiration, respect. Enjoy too the wonders of your own country. Travel in order to experience and wonder at the diversity of your glorious world. Yeah, we are going to be traveling, and I see what that is. That is something traveling right here. It looks like a bus or a car, and the inner child is looking up and seeing all this beauty. And look at the energy this child is carrying. Beautiful. And he's look at the hummingbirds and the butterflies and the spaceships and all kinds of stuff. There's a white feather, there's a white bird here too. So we've got the angels coming in. And we got the hawk. You can see all the perceptions and within the pyramid. Yeah, that was a beautiful reading, guys. And I am so glad that you showed up today to hear a reading for the next. I'm going to try to get on tomorrow, but don't hold me to it because my world's been so crazy right now. I've got a lot on my plate. And I really hope that everybody has a beautiful weekend. Um, I love everybody. May every step in your journey be magical. You know what? Just be you.